What's up, everyone? It's Talia Smith from NowThis, and today we are joined by the legendary, iconic producer, the GOAT himself, Murda Beatz. Can you tell us a little bit about your new NFT collection that you just released?
So I released the NFT collection on crypto.com. It's like my baby Murda toy that I had. And then we just made like an NFT version of it and put it out. We're actually going to be starting to airdrop people some stuff, some cool little stuff, you know what I'm saying? So people are going to be able to win some stuff and be able to come to some shows and stuff. I don't really want to say too much, but yeah.
Hip hop and technology have always kind of met with each other from like the LimeWire days, where people were using LimeWire to get exposure and put their stuff out there. And then also from like the early days where people started using turntables and different things that weren't really used in other genres. So now seeing NFT collabs within the hip hop space, I kind of feel like that's a really more clear a collab of technology and hip hop. But I would love to get your thoughts of how you see the two worlds merging.
I feel like just because of like the whole blockchain stuff, I feel like it's gonna actually like help music a lot because it's gonna like give more back to the actual creators of music. Right now, it's like the beginning phase of like the NFT world and stuff, but like I feel like when people start using it more and people start releasing music and stuff on it, using the smart contracts and stuff, is really gonna like benefit like being an artist dropping stuff on the blockchain. So it's gonna be cool.
And what was the sparking moment for you that kind of piqued your interest into the world of NFTs?
So I got into crypto about like a year and a half ago. I bought like a little bit of like Ethereum and Bitcoin. And then from there, like every month or so, I've just been buying more and more and just accumulating more. So that kind of got me into it. And then I was talking to my boy, Anthony Pompliano. He talks about Bitcoin and stuff. He's a big Bitcoiner. He talks about Bitcoin on like CNN and stuff. I was just asking him top of last year. I was like, what's next? Like, what's exciting to you right now? And he said, there's this thing called digital art that's about to just take the world by storm. And then it did. A year later, it's so big right now, you know?
And I think it's amazing, honestly, because people can kind of get to claim artists who weren't getting the proper credit before, or weren't really getting to make profits in the traditional way, or who were kind of gate kept out of the art industry, are now able to kind of disrupt that space and sell directly to the people, which is really great.
Because the thing is, it's like like before, like if I paint a picture and sell you the picture, you can resell the picture. And what if I only sell you the picture for $200 and then you sell it to someone for 2 million? I don't like
You
the
know,
creator doesn't get off anything off that $2 million. So now with NFTs and stuff, if I make something and it sells, every time it resells, the creator gets a percentage. So, it just helps like for the creators of everything, you know?
that's so necessary, because now we're in a creator economy where everyone is starting their own business, starting to just take things into their own hands. So it's nice to see that segue of putting power back in the creator's hands. So what advice do you give to those watching who want to get involved in the NFT space but don't really know exactly where to start or how to maneuver that space?
Definitely do research and learn. I feel like you can go on YouTube or ask people on the internet or anything. So many ways to learn. Join communities, use Discord. I feel like definitely before buying anything or getting into anything, you should definitely like join the Discord and see if people are like how they are talking about it. And like that's kind of how you can see if it's like a scam, because there is a lot of like stuff that are scams. Like I see like a lot of like I've seen a couple of people like trying to get into NFTs and then they get in and they end up connecting their wallet to the wrong website and getting scammed out of their stuff. So just like take your time, you know. And I don't know, just like whatever you like. I feel like just get whatever you like, you know.
I'm glad that you touched on that, because we've been seeing so many things in the news about celebrities and other people who are investing in NFTs, and it turns out to be a scam. And I think that kind of shied a lot of people away from it. So it is like research is key with anything.
Yeah, it's crazy because like I went through all this like last year. Last year there was like a big craze of like coins and stuff.
Mhm.
Stuff. So I was like getting into some, and like they were just like, so like a couple of them were just rug pulls. Like you get into them, you spend some money, connect your MetaMask, do your thing, and then like a day later they're just like drop like crazy, you know. So I feel like the same thing is kind of happening right now in the NFT space. So you just kind of have to like do your research on what you're buying.
I think it's really easy for sometimes producers to fall into a trap where, they're sort of creating the same sound as everyone else, or maybe following trends, but you can always tell a Murda Beatz song because it's very unique, very original, and it's ahead of what is being put out at that time. It has like a unique flair to it. So I wanted to just ask you, how did you develop your sound, and how did you work to sort of define your sound over the years and create waves that hadn't yet been created?
I feel like my sound is like, because I'm Canadian, so I feel like my sound is like the ambience of like Toronto. It's like the nitty gritty of like the South, because like I came up in like Southern music, right? So like they have like hard hitting drums and stuff, and then just like the ambience of like Canada. I feel like that's like the best way to like describe my sound.
I actually was watching another interview of yours where you said that, I think it was GQ, where you said that you listen to spa music or sort of like natural music when you want to relax and calm down. And I had to bring it up because I do the same thing. As a writer, I think I spend hours in front of the computer. I'm sure you can relate as a producer. So it's easy to get sort of in your head and not easy to take time out for mental health. So I wanted to ask you, what sort of other things do you do to keep yourself calm and kind of balance your work-life schedule and relax in your downtime?
A couple years ago, I used to meditate. I kind of stopped. I should probably start back doing that because it's good for you. But yeah, it's crazy. So like every time I'm in the airport, I'll listen to like music, and then right when I want to go to sleep, I'll just like put on spa music. And I was listening to like meditation and spa music so much that I actually like created a spa playlist, like a meditation playlist, and it's on Headspace, the app Headspace.
Okay, I need to download that because literally every night I'm listening to like either nature sounds or meditation, or sometimes they have these like affirmation YouTube videos where they repeat affirmations and like positive quotes. So
yeah, so I was just like, man, I need to do like a meditation playlist. So I just dropped it on Headspace. It's actually like pretty cool too.
Okay, everyone needs to check that out. I think, I didn't know you did a collab with Headspace. That's really nice.
We released it, I think like last year, last year.
That's definitely something to keep an eye out for. I feel like it's not really talked enough about, like mental health amongst people in the industry. So
for sure, I feel like a lot of people, I feel like mental health definitely needs to be like something everyone talks about, because I feel like a lot of people go through things, you know what I'm saying? We all go through traumas we don't really get over, or like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah, we definitely got to talk about that stuff. Even with like music and like your career, you know what I'm saying? Like people get into a career not really knowing exactly what comes with it. You get into like something like music knowing that it's just like fun and passion, and you're passionate about it, and then like there's a lot of stuff that comes with it, right? So
it's always good to have the mind together before you step into those spaces.
Sure.
And besides that, I feel like besides mental, it's also good to protect the financial aspects, especially as a producer. There's been so many stories of people who, hadn't gotten paid or were working, and it's just so many gray areas. I'd like to get your thoughts on like the idea of a producer union, or how you think other producers can be protected.
Yeah, I think Sunny Digital actually said that, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like, everyone just needs to like know what they're doing before they get into it. Make sure you have a lawyer, make sure you're not just signing anything, you know what I mean? Because if you sign the wrong contract or put your signature in the wrong place, you could be feeling it for the rest of your life,
Mm-hmm. Definitely true. Read the contracts.
Read everything.
Yes, read everything.
Or get someone that can read it,
Okay, so you have a new song out with Wale, One Shot. Amazing.
Well, yeah, featuring Blast and Wale.
Yes. Can you tell us a little bit about how that came together and sort of the production behind the song, but also the music video was really nice too.
I was working with Rick Ross in Miami about probably like 4 or 5 months ago, and someone was like, "Yo, have you met Blast yet?" I was like, "No." They're like, "Yeah, Blast is here." I'm like, "Yeah, tell him to come in the room." And then he pulled up and I met him and stuff, and then I just wanted to pull up some beats, and like I think it was like one of the first beats I played. I actually made it like a week before the session, but I played it for him and he was like, "Yeah, this is hard, pull it up." He did what he had to do on it, and then Wale was there too. I went and grabbed Wale. We were working in Miami. Well, I went and grabbed Wale, and then he did his verse on it too. And then I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take this one."
You're like, this is mine. Yeah. So that's really cool. It was a really great song. Also, I recently was listening to the new song. I think It comes out today, but I heard a preview on their Instagram of Megan and Shenseea's new song.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I really liked how they combined like Caribbean fusion with rap and hip hop. And for me, that's always something really interesting of how like music can be so universal. Like if you look at how UK drill has moved to Brooklyn drill, or the rise of Afro beats in America or Caribbean beats. And I think that's something you specialize in. It's kind of combining, like you said, Toronto sound, American sound, and creating those cultural fusions. So I would just love to ask you, how do you see music being used as a cultural driver to unite different cultures and different sectors of the world?
No, for sure. Like I feel like every like culture has like their own like style of music and sound, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's very important for like people from different cultures to like collaborate, you know what I'm saying? And like bring the forces together.
How did that song come about with Megan and Shenseea?
I went to the studio with Shenseea and like I like found this like Jamaican sample and I chopped it up and then I just made it like kind of like ratchet in a way. And then she really wanted to make like a fun record. So we did that song and then she put Meg on it.
I know that everyone says everything is so accessible, but sometimes people genuinely don't have access to certain things, like certain computers or certain softwares. What advice do you give to those people about where to start and how to like find your way within the field?
Definitely just like do whatever you want to do. I feel like that's like the best advice you could give to someone that's young, because I feel like a lot of people will doubt your dreams and stuff at the beginning. So just kind of like do what you want to do, because you don't want to be stuck doing something you don't want to be doing for the rest of your life. You definitely don't need a lot of like expensive software and speakers and stuff. You can just get like the cheapest laptop you can find, and just if you can't buy it, crack a version of something for free. You know what I mean? Like that's how I started. So it's like just kind of like do what you got to do and figure it out. You know, I feel like if you want it bad enough, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think there was this quote I heard where it's like you have to want it bad enough, as bad as you need to breathe, and it's definitely applies like looking for a way. And today, even recording on your phone or making beats and other ways.
Real I feel like there's like it's like different now, because I feel like the making music part of it is like very oversaturated. There's a lot of people trying to do it now compared to like when I was coming in, like there wasn't like as many people. Now there's like millions and millions and millions of people trying to do it. So you just got to figure out how you can like differentiate yourself, because like if you come in on some original stuff that like no one else is doing, you're definitely going to get some attention.
Right. Originality, authenticity is always going to rise to the top. So amazing advice.